Hello everyone, welcome to CRS Info Solutions channel. The topic that we are going to cover today is formulas and validation rules within Salesforce. So what validation rules do is validations rules check the data that user is trying to enter. There are sometimes conditions apart from the required fields that we need to check before the user can save the record. And don't worry about it if you get a little idea of it. We are going to jump onto some scenarios, some real-time scenarios and examples to understand them better. Now on the screen, you will see a little definition of every formula. These are not all the formulas that are used in validation rules, but these are the most common ones. We are going to cover is blank and or not, if, is new, and is pick list value. So you can pause the video right here, look at the definition of each formula if you like. All right, so let's move to the criteria one. Now I'll go ahead and show you the Salesforce opportunity page first, so the criteria can make more sense. Now right here in Salesforce, I'm on the opportunities list view. If I click on new to create a new opportunity, you will see that apart from these required fields, which is opportunity name, stage, and close date, these are the required ones. So apart from them, there is some additional information as well, right? There's order number, current generators, tracking number, or delivery or installation status, right? We are going to play with just these three fields: order number, delivery installation status, and tracking number for the criteria one. Now let's go back to the presentation and look at the criteria one. So what criteria one says? Criteria one says that on opportunity, ask user to enter tracking number if order number is entered, and delivery or installation status is either in progress or completed. So since the tracking number is not a required field like close date or stage or opportunity name, but we still want the user to enter some value in it if the order number is entered, and again the delivery installation is, the value for this field is either in progress or completed. So let's go ahead and try to achieve that. First, I'm gonna go ahead and create an opportunity. I will name this test opportunity one, criteria one. And then I will select the close date of tomorrow and then the stage to prospecting. And here we are. Now, if I enter the order number and select the delivery installation status to in progress and try to hit save without entering the tracking number, it actually let me do it. Now, let's go ahead and meet the criteria one, accomplish that. For that, I will go to the setup page. And within setup, I'll select the object manager. Since we are working on opportunity, we will go to the opportunity setup. And on the left bar, you will see the option for validation rules. Now, I already created the validation rules, but this is not active, you can see here, right? I will go ahead, open this validation rule. First, we will try to understand this, and then I'm going to activate and show you what it actually does. So in this validation rule, the formulas that we are going to cover are and, not, is blank, or, and is pick list value, right? So these are some of the functions and formulas which are working on these fields: order number, tracking number, and delivery installation status, right? Starting with the AND formula. What AND formula is doing here is it will check to see all three conditions meet the criteria. This is what AND formula does, or the AND function does. The AND function actually returns true when all the conditions within this loop are, set to true. Unlike OR, which will only set which will only return true if only either one of the condition is set to true, right? So within this and condition, what I have done is I have used the is blank function. What is blank function does is blank function is checking to see if the order number field is blank, right? And then I have reversed this function with a not function. So the not function, by adding the not function, it will actually check if order number is not blank, right? And we want to throw the error if all these conditions are set to true. So if order number is not blank, if tracking number is blank, and either the delivery installation status is in progress or completed, right? If either one of the value is set on delivery installation status, then we want to throw the error of please enter tracking number if delivery installation status is in progress or completed. This is the error message that we will show to the user, right? And this is the formula right there. Now again, we covered the first condition, we covered the second conditions. These are pretty simple. In the third condition, we are using the OR function. What OR function does, OR function, as I told you, will return false if only one condition is at least one condition is set to true, right? So a user can only select one value at a time for any field. So that's why I have used the OR function. It will check to see if delivery installation status is in progress or completed. Now, when we are using the pick list value, the data type of the data type of pick list values, then we need to use the is_pick_val function. The syntax for is_pick_val function is that we declare the function, and within those brackets, we first enter the name of the field and then enter comma, and then we enter the value that we are asking it to check. Same goes in the second line of our function is it will check to see if either the completed value is selected for delivery installation status. So the syntax is pretty simple. Is picked val function, and within the bracket, we first declare the name of the field and the text literal value, right? So again, if all these three conditions return true, the whole AND condition will return true. And thus it will throw the error, right? Now I'll go ahead and activate this validation rule. I'll click on edit, and then I'll select active and I'll hit save. After I hit save, I'll go back to the opportunity and the same opportunity that I created, right? I'll go ahead and try to edit this. And I won't change anything. Since I have activated the validation rule, if I try to hit save, look, it will throw me the error that review the following fields, which is tracking number. And on tracking number, it shows me this error. Please enter tracking number if the delivery installation status is in progress or completed. Now I'll need to enter the tracking number in order to save this record. Once I enter the tracking number, hit save, all good to go, right? So let's move to criteria number 2.